Molly and Dan are having a culinary day and making pizza for lunch. I'm sure it's going to turn out great. They are trying awfully hard. Whoa, interesting ingredients.
Whoa!
Guess it's all of their favorite toppings.
Oh, yes.
They've decided to take turns adding whatever they want, and the pie just keeps getting better and better. Well, that was up until Allison decided to join the fray. She has her own ideas on how to make this pizza really one of a kind. Yeah, very funny. But Molly isn't amused by anyone trying to mess with hers and Dan's delectable masterpiece. They are serious chefs. Oh no! Now look at what's happened. Well, perhaps this is just an excuse to try something new? Alright gang, today's challenge will be to combine the altogether uncombinable and really mix things up. Molly was served a big old plate of M&Ms. Nice. I wouldn't say no to a dish like that, even if it only came in a smaller portion. Dan has a slice of pizza, and he is positively thrilled. Can you blame him? That's no worse than candy, and maybe even better, really. Allison, sweetie, you're gonna have to try the new combo this round. Once you do, be sure to tell us what you think of it. Pepperoni and chocolate? It's weird, if nothing else. But Allison's face tells me that it's less than tasty. It was her idea. Allison, not being one to draw things out, gets right down to business. What does she have? Oh, a taco. Here's hoping she loves Mexican food. Turns out she does, and she won't be sharing her dish at all. Though she might change her mind about that, now knowing how spicy it is. She could burn down a whole village breathing flames like that. Apparently, she's done eating. Dan has chocolate sauce, and he's going to attack it before anyone asks him to share. Who needs utensils, right? Finger licking good. The girls are super envious. No surprise there. Molly got the mixed plate. And Dan is going to help her dive in head first. Literally. Molly is all smiles. She's got cake with berries. Dan's stuck with the combo. But what's that other ingredient? Allison, any ideas? Cheese, yeah? Stinky stuff. Like a mix between dirty socks and milk. Not good. And it tastes just as bad. Molly takes her first bite and the world disappears. Whoever cooked this miracle is a culinary god. The other two are practically drooling. Dan, collect yourself and sink your teeth into your serving already. Oh, Allison has a bit of a mean streak, and she's not gonna make this easy on her friend. It's definitely more interesting this way. Well, for everyone but Dan, that is. He's begging to wash that down with some water, but Allison continues to tease him. Ugh, hope that gets rid of the taste. Do you love having cornflakes for breakfast? Molly loves them anytime.
Oh.
Lucky her that she was landed with this dish. She's stuffing her face. The other two wouldn't mind joining in though, and since Molly isn't greedy, she's let Dan try a spoonful. What are friends for? But the rest is for her, and she practically inhales it. Go on, Dan. You're up, man.
Oh.
See, nothing to worry about. It's just Coke. No need for a spoon. Just drink and enjoy. Molly is hoping her kindness will be repaid, but Dan has apparently forgotten all about that.
Aww.
Allison realizes she's got the mixed plate.
Aww.
Uh-oh.
Only thing left to do is give it a try. Believe it or not, combining Coca-Cola and cereal isn't the worst thing ever. Until it hits your stomach, I guess. Dan wants to be the first to lift his lid this round, and the girls are happy to let him. Nice French fries. Yum. Allison is a carbs girl, to say the least, and she really wants in. And Molly is really banking on Dan finally learning to share. They shouldn't hold their breath. By all rights, all of those fries are his, and Dan is planning on enjoying them to the fullest. But that doesn't mean the other two will be left wanting, and they want to play a small joke on Dan. Holy cow, who knew that fries could fly like that? If he had split his portion from the beginning, Dan might have avoided that. Allison has a cup of yogurt, and we all know what that means for Molly. A little bit of both.
Uh-oh.
She's sure that's not going to be her new favorite dish. Molly doesn't recommend the combo at all. Don't bother trying this at home. Moving right along, what you got? Marshmallows. Soft like clouds, sweet and magically delicious. Amazing. Dan went to prank Allison, but he forgot who he was messing with. Allison always has a comeback. Aww. Molly has some strange goo in her bowl. Upon tasting it, she realizes it's barbecue sauce, which is only good when it comes on ribs. Aww. Dan's left with the worst of both worlds. BBQ marshmallows. Hard to imagine that kind of combo, but anything can happen in our challenges. Dan won't put up with being laughed at. Bites all around. Stop messing around, guys. Open them up. So what do we have? 2 happy people and 1 who is rather upset.
Mmm, yummy.
Molly has a tiny bowl full of jam. Now that's going to be tasty. Use a big spoon in order to take nice big bites. Or forget about utensils altogether and pour it all into your mouth at once. Oh, that didn't exactly turn out the way Molly was hoping it would, but it's still good. Dan hasn't laughed that hard in a while. He doesn't have a sweet dish, it's true, but it's no less delectable. Can't say the same thing about Allison's awful combo. No one wants to wake up to a big plate of that. Allison is trying really hard to get as little as possible on her fork, but the other 2 aren't going to let her get away with that. Challenges call for full commitment. Allison, we really do feel for you, but rules are rules, and you can't always be lucky. Molly is still trying to clean herself off after her jam spill. I'm thinking a shower is the only thing that will help, hun. The gang is on the edge of their seats. They want to be brave, but what if they end up with the combination plate? Molly is looking at another sweet treat. Yay! The others are happy for her, but it's really hard not to snatch that candy bar out of her hand and eat it themselves. Shame it was so small. But Dan has already forgotten about all that because now he has to focus on eating plenty of mustard that's sitting in front of him. There's so much of it, too. Ew. Oh no, a whole spoonful? Dan bravely takes a bite and somehow manages to swallow it. But he's done now. No one can stomach much more than that. What are you laughing at, Allison? Have you forgotten what awaits you? Chocolate with spicy mustard. Someone call the fire department. Or are we good?